so much stuff I want to do today and so much stuff that I don't want to do today. What am I gonna do? I am EP. I am the one they call EP. I am the EP girl. I am. The look for the day. It'll get rubbed off when I take a nap. My dog's scratching her butt in the background. You guys already know. Let me move that towel. That looks so trashy. We've been up since 2:30 in the morning because my husband had to go to work. And oh yeah, and I re-dyed my hair. Because red is such a bitch. I'm just kidding. No, but they're the same color now. I did it. I used the medium cherry blonde, the Inspired by Nature. I just used that, and then I added a red booster and a copper booster to the formula. Used 20 volume for more than 20 minutes, about roughly 20 minutes, but I started on the ends first because they were not taking. And you might be able to see my other videos, but yeah, I think it turned out okay now. But it that does give me hot Cheeto vibes, like hot Cheeto, like eating hot Cheetos or whatever. I don't know. I am getting older. I am understanding that I'm getting older. Like, I know I'm getting older, okay? But it really sets in whenever like my kids will say shit like, they'll be like, do you know what a hot Cheeto girl is? And I'm like, yeah, I was a hot Cheeto girl in high school. What do you mean? Like, I used to eat hot Cheetos and pickles all the time. So what does that mean to you? Like, what does that mean to you? And they were like, hot Cheeto girls are rude and nasty and la la. And I was like, oh, you're talking about my friends. My friends in high school. Honey, are you talking about the Latinas? Stop. No, but I just don't understand. There's a disconnect between, like there is for every generation, between my children's descriptions and explanations of things and then mine. And also, my throat is really sore. I can hear it in my voice now, like inside of my body. I can hear it in here. And I'm having some like sinus stuff. It's not COVID, okay? Because I could still smell, but in taste, I'll never forget when I lost my sense of, like, when my olfactory thingy shut off when I had COVID before. And oh my god, I lost my sense of taste and smell for at least a week or more. And so in some people it was like you could lost it forever. And I was like, I cried every single day, all day long. When I wasn't sleeping, I was crying because I have an expensive perfume collection, and smells and aromatherapy was actually one of the ways I was getting over trauma from my head injury from this wreck I was in, right? So I cried, y'all, like a fucking bitch when I had COVID, when I wasn't sleeping. And I had the kind of COVID that made you, I guess we could call it what it was. I had the Snow White COVID, where you wanted to sleep forever and eventually your body would shut down and you would die. Like this, the secret death COVID. That's the flavor I got. I had a homie who had coma COVID. He was in a coma. Oh my god, it almost took him out. It wasn't such a strange time period. Anyways, so people were like, yeah, it's going around. And I was like, I hope this is just mold. Like mold and mildew in the air from the rain that Texas has been getting recently. Dogs. I've decided I'm not a dog person. Not a dog person. I love my dog. I love Lilith. That's my dog. I can't say any more about her or she will find out and come over here and beat me up for attention. I love our other dog. His name's Ollie. I can't say it because then she'll beat me up for attention because she'll think I'm talking to him. Is he in here? No. Anyways. So, oh my god. You are such a brat. She's in her brat girl era. Do y'all see this? I'm getting beat up. I didn't even do anything. She just wants to be pet. Oh my god. She gets it from me. I taught her that. That's exactly what I do to my husband whenever I want attention too. Just kidding. If I look at her, then it'll be over and I'll be 6 feet under before you know it. So anyway, she's an absolute brat, total bozo, professional stinker. What else? She's a banana butt. That hurts, actually. Come here. Just lay it down and act right. Can you stop being a bozo? No more bozo. No more bozo, okay? No more stinky, no more bozo. None. Absolutely not. We're over that. We're past this now, right? Like, we're friends. We can talk, right? Give me your tongue. You ever grab the dog's tongue? Give me that tongue. We're playing doctor. Give me the tongue. Okay, sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm not going to talk to her. I'm just not going to talk to her. Okay. So anyways, I don't even know. Oh yeah, sickness. Boo. Totally sucks. I could feel it in my throat just right here. I have like this nasty sickness and I hope it's allergies. I've been taking allergy medication, but sorry, also I'm wearing this dress I just got. It's very Renaissance-y. I'm not going to show you because last time I showed you I looked like a fucking idiot, but I got it from Goodwill. And yeah, somebody was just getting rid of all their fucking cute outfits and I was like, stop it. But thank you. I'm just kidding. Okay, I need to do stuff today. One, I need to clean out my closet because there's clothes in there I do not need in my life anymore. I could just let that go. I don't need it in my life anymore. I think I'm good. I'm full. We could just get rid of that stuff by donating it back to Goodwill or to a different charity shop that I feel like would be better. But I don't know. It's difficult. There was a lot more charity shops around here when I was a kid because I used to hit them all up with my mom. That was our thing. We'd go dumpster diving, reselling, like resale shops, thrift stores, charity shops. We would go to all that stuff and just like have fun. One time we went to this shop and we bought like a sound system for like $10, and it was like a 7 or 6 cycle CD sound system, but they gave the CDs to us for free, and there was a bunch of like the best of the 60s. And it was so cool. And each year the best songs of that year. And so it was just some of the best songs. And those were my favorite CDs. And I ended up losing all of my CDs and many moves that we've done. But those I held on to so much. I also had a Sonic Adventure Battle 2 soundtrack. I was a soundtrack skank. So like I had different soundtracks for movies, because I was like a theater kid and that was something like I wanted to be a director when I got older or whatever. And instead I had a family. And so it's kind of like I'm a director of my own life and I make shitty YouTube videos. So it's kind of like I'm living my dream. Anyways, so I wanted to be like a director and a writer and all kinds of stuff when I was younger. I was in theater and it was so much fun. It was the funnest thing in the entire universe to hang out with the theater kids. Everybody was gay, and that's just a prerequisite, I think. It's like everybody's bisexual or gay or like just a part of the queer community. That's just how theater kids are. And if you say, I'm not, you're a fucking liar. You're lying. Don't try to act around me, bitch. I'm gonna call your bluff. I'm gonna kiss you right on the mouth. Kiss you directly on the mouth. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it was so funny because I didn't really understand, like, until I was in high school and I started looking around at all of the people in my classes and the people who I was like in the plays with. And I was like, we are all so bisexual and gay. And like, I was like, oh my God. And like people now, they have like wives and stuff like that or whatever, they're married and things like that. I'm married, whatever. But it's funny because I'm like, I remember theater class. Don't try to lie to me. I remember those days. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's so funny. So whenever I look at like actors now, like in Hollywood or whatever, the ones that aren't total fucking like bad people that I want to like chunk into a wood chipper, I'm like, you guys, you silly boys. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Anyways, I don't know why I was telling you guys this. I don't know why I was telling you guys any of this shit. I completely went off on a thing. Yeah, theater was fun. A lot of fun. But then, like, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I met my husband, and we got together, and we've been together ever since then. And so, I don't know. It's different. Now, I just want to own a bookshop. Like, I just want to own a used bookstore. I want to own a used bookstore. That's all I want to do with the rest of my life. And I'd love to get there. I don't know how to get there, but I love books. I love old books. I hate AI. I hate how the world's kind of going right now. But yeah, I need to clean out my closet. How fun is this, guys? You guys get to like have a sneak peek at my brain and how it works. And it doesn't work. So it's just chaotic clutter. I'm like, I need to clean my closet. I probably won't do that. Oh yeah, charity shops. Thank you. Oh my God. Me and my mom used to go to charity shops. There used to be a lot more when I was younger. Okay, back to donating. I need to donate my clothes to a place that is other than Goodwill because, like, yeah, I go shopping at Goodwill because it's the closest thing to my house and they accept card and everybody else is cash only and I don't carry cash on me. If I do, I always give it to my kids. I find like dollars. I'm like, here you go. And they're like, what's this for? And I'm like, for being so cute, you know, or whatever. I'm like, for being so smart, for being my son. Just take the dollar, stop asking questions. And then they're like, okay, whatever. But yeah, so anyways, listen, I used to dumpster dive like a motherfucker when I was a kid before I learned about like the sicknesses you get out of a dumpster. And so I was just like little toes up kid with my friends like holding my legs so they could rip me out of the trash can or whatever. Yeah, we used to do that as a kid all the time and I didn't think there was anything wrong with it until I got like some fancier friends and then they started making fun of certain things around me and I started gaining an awareness and I was like, oh, this is weird what I do. Oh, I'm poor. Oh, I get used things out of the trash can. Oh, that's not what they do. Oh. Oh, and then I realized it wasn't socially acceptable or attractive to do so. And so I was just like, I have to give up dumpster diving to make friends? What? It was so crazy. It was, to me, that was insane. But then I didn't know what bed bugs were or anything like that. I've never had an issue with that. Thank goodness, like knock on wood, whatever. But like as a kid, me and my mom used to do that shit all the time. It was just how we were or whatever. We would go to Austin because they had a tree business, right? So we would always drive out to Austin, Texas. We lived in Austin for a while. A lot of great things in those dumpsters in Austin. Now, I mean, I guess there would be needles. Yeah, when I was a kid, I wasn't thinking like needles, drugs, bad stuff. No, ouchie. I wasn't thinking of any of that. I don't know. It's weird. Like awareness, once you gain awareness about something, that something that you used to do, which was like normal to you, is now weird. It's difficult to remove that awareness. It forever shapes and fixes and fucks up your own awareness. Anyways, I said the word awareness too much. So yeah, we used to go to Austin, and there'd always be like these rich neighborhoods that have like immaculate shit on the road, like on the side of the road, and we had like a van, so we just throw it in the van, and our house was so eclectic. It reminded me of fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse. Can we talk about Pee-wee for a minute? Bitch, me and my son love Pee-wee. Me and my 13-year-old son. He grew up on it. Okay, we would rewatch it when he was a kid. Just like we used to rewatch like all the shows I watched as a kid, we would rewatch Pee-wee's Playhouse, and that was one thing he absolutely loved. And we just watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure like a couple nights ago. We rewatched it. I was like, that motherfucker's a player. He's over there playing with Dottie like that. And that motherfucking Pee-wee Herman's a fucking player. Don't fuck with him, okay? He got it on lock, right? He's out there pulling bitches, uh, getting into fight with lumberjacks. Like, leave that motherfucker alone. And it was so funny because we used to live in San Antonio. So when he went to the Alamo, I was like, look, we used to live there or whatever. And my son was like, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And so it was so funny. We love Pee-wee so much. But I'm starting to realize that SpongeBob and Pee-wee, the same man. They are the same man. They are the same archetype. It's just one of them. No, they're the same. They're the same. You cannot pull them apart. They are the exact same. And I think that's why SpongeBob did so well, because Pee-wee did so well in the 80s and like early 90s, and SpongeBob then like carried that torch from like 99 until now, literally until now. Like, holy shit, that's a long time. And I think it's easier to immortalize cartoon characters because they're not real, and you could switch out the voice actors and they could be a lot older and you don't really notice that change on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, but yeah, we used to watch Pee-wee's Playtime or Pee-wee's Playhouse all the time with my son, and my brother was really big into it, so it was like lodged in the deep recesses of my mind. And I was looking around and I was like, oh my god, I am so like into all this crazy, eclectic, very strange stuff, because like the things you latch onto as a child, like they get like they're so embedded in your brain that you find comfort in them. You know what I mean? So at Pee-wee's Playhouse, to me, reminded me of a time when I had like a full family, like a mom, a dad, a brother, a house. You know what I mean? Like in my earliest childhood memories. And so like watching that and having fun and being happy, those were like good memories. So when I watched Pee-wee's Playhouse and like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, now with my kids, I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. And they love it. And they're just not like, that guy's a freak. They're like, fuck yeah, I love this. They don't cuss. But you know what I mean? Like, metaphorically, they're like, fuck yes, this is amazing. But literally, they're like, I love Pee-wee. This is awesome, you know? But yeah, it is. Anyways, and I know like Paul Rubens, he died, and that's really fucked up and sad. But I also know like people remember him for his like no stuff he did. And like, dude was a human. Like, let the guy be. Let that motherfucker, let him cook. Just kidding. Just totally fucking joking. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they'll remember him. They're like, oh, fuck that guy. He's a fucking weirdo. And I'm like, yeah, he was a fucking weirdo, but Pee-wee was badass. So shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. So anyways, yeah. And then I remembered that Tim Burton directed it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then you could hear Danny Elfman's like soundtrack music, and it's just so good. It's just so good. I love Danny Elfman. I had a lot, like I told you before, I was a soundtrack girl. I was like a choir girl and a theater girl, and I was such a soundtrack girl, and I really enjoyed the opera. I really enjoyed listening to like the orchestra and stuff like that. And yeah, anyways, I even tried to get my husband he's not like that at all. He plays the guitar. He's very musical, and he teaches the kids a lot of stuff musically, but he was like the kid in ISS all the time. He never got to go anywhere. And I was the girl that always went on like choir trips to go to the opera and trips to go watch the Nutcracker and like all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? So he's never been there. He's never experienced that. And I was like, well, we gotta go see the Nutcracker this year. We have to go see it, you know? The ballet, we gotta go see it. And he was just like, he's not into it because he's never experienced it. And I was like, you're gonna eat this shit up. You're gonna fucking love it. I had to show him Phantom of the Opera. He never saw Phantom of the Opera. I had to show him Wuthering Heights. He didn't understand. I was like, I had to show him Penny Dreadful. I had to show my man the good shit. I had to pull the good shit out. And I was like, baby, you need to learn all this stuff. You need to start, you got to start somewhere. And so I showed him Phantom of the Opera. And you know, like with certain types of like masculine energy, some dudes will be like, man, I don't want to watch this shit. You know what I mean? And then, but my husband's like on the border of that where he's like, man, I ain't trying to watch this shit. And then also he'll be like, I guess I'll spend time with you and I guess we could watch it and put it on. And so I was like, pay attention. Okay? I was like, one, the Phantom, he could get it. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, watch. And then he watched it and he was like, she should have ended up with the Phantom. And I was like, well, according to the fucking lore, she does. So, anyways, I had to show my husband all of the good stuff, all of those beautifully tragic. I showed him Jane Eyre. I've shown him, what else? I had to show him all of the beautifully tragic, horrific, amazing, sad, beautiful stories. And he loves them. He loves them. But he would have never experienced that had I not been like, let me show you. Let me tell you my tale of woe. Come. Sit, watch, observe. And then he was like, wow, yeah. And then I also made him read American Gods. Because I'm also I'm such a I'm a problem. I'm a problem. Anyways, yeah, hi. So, yeah, I made him read American Gods. I was like, listen, you're gonna read the book. We're gonna watch the series. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it because I like it. And I love Hannibal Lecter. I love Hannibal so much. I love Hannibal so much. Hannibal is baby. And so I was like, well, you gotta watch Hannibal. You gotta watch Penny Dreadful. You gotta watch all these things that are delicious and dark and delectable and beautiful. I also showed him True Blood. He's just not like that. He's just not that kind of a person. So I have to show him, I don't know, the stuff that I love, which is that kind of stuff I love. So it's like Penny Dreadful, Hannibal Lecter, True Blood's like over here, whatever. But it's like Penny Dreadful, top tier. Hannibal Lecter, Phantom of the Opera, Wuthering Heights, Jane Eyre. What else? What else is like in my repertoire? What else is in my like little cabinet of curiosities? Dracula. All Draculas. All the time. And then let's see what else. What else? There's Dracula. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning and it is 6 a.m. So I'm just I'm kind of all over the place. This is not even like the best aspect of myself. I shouldn't even turn this damn camera on. But yeah, so I have like, oh, and I had to show him Dracula. I've showed him Nosferatu. I had to show him Dracula. Phantom of the Opera. What else did I show him? Van Helsing. I've just had to show him like stuff because he wasn't one of those kids. He was like a punk, a skater, a little hellion. He had like a giant mohawk. Matthew Lillard from SLC Punk. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyways. So I had to show him like a lot of the good stuff, you know what I mean? The goods. And it's not like chick flicks. There's something divinely feminine about vengeance, revenge, rage, and just all of that. That's like really good. Speaking of which, I need to go back to reading Slewfoot. I'm still in the middle of reading Slewfoot. It's actually over here behind this camera under a pile of clothes. And I need to go get it. I need to, like, you know what I need? I need one of those how do you say, the book holders that are like presentable. What are they called? It's like an easel for books. A book stand. I need a book stand. I need to put it on there and make it look super majestic. So every time I pass by it, I'm like, oh yeah, let's read 10 pages here, 10 pages there, whatever. Slewfoot is so amazing. And I'm just like, I go through these like strange cycles where I'm like, okay, I will be like in my fairy era, and then I will be in my Satan era. Like, I have different eras I go through. I have my fairy era, I have my Dracula era, and then I have like my Satan era. And those are like the basic cycles. And then you throw a little country western in there. And so I don't know how to explain it, but that's basically, I guess, what I cycle through. Those are my 4 seasons: Dracula, Satan, fairy, country western. Hi, that's me. Welcome to my channel. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I think I did in a previous video, but I didn't save the footage because I was like, bitch, shut up. Because I was judging myself, because I was just being angry. So look at this. Okay, this is really cool. It's body lotion, but it's fizzy. It's in the scent Vampire Blood from Bath and Body Works. It was $18. It was way too fucking much for this. But I'm going to show you something, okay? So, watch. Okay, comes out all poofy, right? Now listen. Do you hear that? It sounds like Pop Rocks, and it has glitter in it. I don't know if you could see that. Do you want to hear it again? Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. I don't know how it sounds. So, okay. Do you hear that? The fizzy Pop Rock sound? And then, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a fuck ton of glitter in it. And I will never be able to get that shit off now. Great. I don't know what I did it all for the video. This is good, but the Vampire Blood, it says it's berries, jasmine, and plum, but it really smells like red jello. It smells like red jello. That's what it smells like. It smells good. It's fantastic. It's very sweet, but I doubt Vampire Blood smells like that. I'm sure it smells like iron or copper. Sure it smells like a lot of copper. Speaking of iron, I need to take my iron. So anyways, that's about it. I don't even know what I fucking told you guys, because I've just been yapping. I also got this. It's the pumpkin swirl cake, and it smells like pumpkin, and they're saying it smells like pumpkin spice, caramel toffee, and creamy vanilla. I'm letting you know it smells like pumpkin maple pancakes. That's what it really smells like. Yeah, pumpkin maple pancakes with a hint of coffee. That's what it smells like. I highly recommend that one. And then, yeah, the Vampire Blood, it just smells like red jello, which is fine. I love red jello. I think jello is great. It's actually good for your joints because it's made out of gelatin, which is like collagen. Gelatin's actually good for your joints. What else? I don't know. That's it. This is actually a maternity dress. I got a maternity dress. It's pretty. It's fine. It's okay. I want to take my husband to the ballet. I think that I've introduced him to enough things that he will like it. If we got good seats, I think he would enjoy it. And if he doesn't enjoy it, I'm planning on like getting on the balcony and just like swan diving and then ruining everyone's night. I'm just kidding. No, but I make like really like morbid jokes. I was like, I wish if I had a genie. Like, I've had a genie in a lamp, and, like, I rubbed the lamp, and I got, like, 3 wishes. One of them would be to be immortal, and not for the reasons you think, but just to be a fucking menace to society. Now, it's gonna get dark. I have a therapist. I have a psychiatrist. These are my dark humor jokes, and so you will enjoy them. We're about to get dark. Plug your ears. Turn the video off if you don't want to get dark. If you don't like dark humor. But here's what I told him. I was like, if I had 3 wishes, one of them would definitely be to be immortal. Because there's been many times where I'll be like watching people like walking through London in 4K or going through New Orleans in 4K, like walking videos. Like especially back during 2020 when we couldn't go anywhere, I was like highly fantasizing about traveling the world, right? Because it was inaccessible to me. And it still is because it's too much money. Anyways, so it was like, I would like totally get on top of like, I would like point out in the video, I'd be like, what if I just got on top of that building and I swan dove into that crowd of tourists and just ruined everyone's day? I was like, there's like a double-decker bus, and I was like, what if I just like jumped in front of it and ruined that tour guide's day? Just a total fucking menace. And then, but I'm immortal, so like much like Binks from Hocus Pocus. Just like get run over by a car, pops back up. Like, yeah, that would definitely be one of my wishes. And it would just be so I could like dress up like not as me and like go and like just like swan dive into the beautiful like glass terrarium shit in like London and then just ruin everybody's day. And then pop up and just walk out of there like in 6-inch heels down the street covered in glass, like just serving and then running for my life. I don't know. I guess another wish would be to fly so I could hurry up and get the fuck out of there. And then they wouldn't know where I'd be at in the world, and they'd be like, there's been like a story of like this crazy woman who just keeps ruining people's day by destroying property and jumping off of shit and somehow running away and flying off into the clouds. Maybe I should just wish to be like an immortal dragon or something. Like maybe if I was like an immortal dragon, I guess that would work, right? Because then you could fly. I would be big enough and I'd have armor, right? Like scales to like survive a fall like that. And then also like it'd be scary, so nobody would want to approach me. So I would be causing that kind of chaos. I'd be like flying around the planet, jumping off of buildings and like body landing on shit and ruining people's days. And let me back up. This is all fiction. Like, this is all fake. This is all what I just think is funny. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to shock people and ruin their days. Like someone's trying to propose in front of me and I just jump off a building and like body slam right in front of them. As a gigantic dragon. No. Anyways, this is my dark humor for the day. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's over. Yeah, that was one of the jokes I was telling my husband. I was like, wouldn't it be funny? I just like, it was like there's this beautiful pond and there's swans everywhere and people are like rowing their little boats with their little feet, you know what I mean? And I was like, wouldn't it be absolutely funny if I just like fucking belly flopped right in front of God and everybody right there? And he was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was so mad that day. I was like, everything I was looking at, I was just like, I want to ruin everybody's day. I have a problem and I'm going to bring it to everybody else. And that's not okay. I was just PMSing. It's not okay to do that. It's not okay to joke like that. I know I shouldn't joke like that. I understand. I don't really want to like swan dive into a terrarium, okay? But like in my dark humor brain, if you were immortal, like if I was a vampire, if I was immortal, right? If I was immortal, I would be such a fucking menace. They like hide in the shadows and feed off of society. How fucking boring is that? Dude, I would be causing fucking problems. I would be causing so many fucking problems for everybody. They would have to hunt me down and take me out. I would just be a fucking menace. But I would be laughing. I would laugh so fucking hard. It would be so fucking funny to me. And that's all that matters. And maybe my friends would see it and be like, bitch, you're crazy. And I'd be like, I know, right? Isn't that funny? I'll see you guys in 200 years. Like, I would actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I don't do it because I'm in I do it for the laughs. I could not be immortal. I would be such a shame to everybody. Anyways, yeah, I'm like, you guys are fucking boring. Oh, wow, you have a big castle and you're fucking eating people? Like, okay. Have you ever thought about, like, I don't know, swan diving onto a double-decker bus and ruining everybody's day? No. But there's your problem. There's your problem. So anyways, yeah. So that's it. I guess I'm gonna have to go watch this stupid fucking video I just made and figure out what the fuck I was talking about, other than telling you guys that I have like this total dark fantasy of being hilarious and stupid at the same time. I hope you guys have a good day. Treat each other kindly. No jumping off of the Empire State Building, even if you are mortal. No, that was a joke. These are jokes. It was a joke. We're joking, okay? We're not really doing it. And I don't condone anybody doing that. And if you do it, don't. Okay? But did I think it was funny? Whenever I was having a bad day and I was angry and I wanted to rip my own skin off and throw it on someone and beat them up for it? Yeah. But was that just because I was PMSing? Also, yes. Yes. How come when you have a uterus, and it sheds, why does that make you want to commit heinous crimes? Why is it like that? There's your estrogen and your testosterone. No. Why? It's not fair. Why? How come it's 2024 and we haven't figured out a adequate birth control that doesn't turn women into complete psychopaths? Like, also, birth control will throw your hormones out of whack so bad, you'll become a terrible person. You will. I've done it before. I've been on multiple different types of birth control, and my friends have, and we've all come to the same conclusion that it's made us kind of insane, and it's not fair. It's not fair. I don't know what the accurate or good approach is to what we should do about the whole thing. But I do know that it's just insane. Whenever you have a uterus and you shed monthly and you're not on birth control, your tubes are not tied, or you don't have a hysterectomy, or you're not like on hormone therapy or whatever, it makes you want to, I don't know, do things that you would never do normally. And that's just not fair. That's weird. Like, I would never, in my like right mind where my hormones are balanced, I would never be like, oh, I wish I was immortal and I had a genie so I could like ruin people's lives. But PMS me is just like, maybe we burn the whole thing down. And then I'm like, whoa, hey, it's a hot take, you know? It's kind of crazy. Maybe we shouldn't do that, okay? But yeah, I think that's so bizarre. And like, I'm only 31. I'm going to be 32 this year. And I hope I get to live to be very old, because I'd love to see if I have any great grandkids. I think that'd be cool. Because I wasn't even supposed to be born. So I think that would be awesome to see, like, that something amazing came out of me existing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just to spite my parents. My parents didn't want me to be born. And whenever I was born, I was supposed to be a boy. So the fact that I was a girl was like the double whammy. 1, I wasn't supposed to exist, and 2, I was supposed to be a boy. So I think it would be so cute if like I had like great grandkids and they were like super healthy and well off, right? Because then I could just do this to my parents and be like, look, remember when you said you didn't want me? But I want my kids, and I want my grandkids, and I want my great grandkids. If my children decide to have children or adopt, whatever, cool. If not, that's cool too. I would just get a fuck ton of cats. Actually, I'm thinking about getting a goat, like a black Spanish goat, because they're very durable, and I'd like to breed them and sell them. I think that's something I want to get into later on in my life. Like getting registered to sell and breed goats. But I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.